My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to video games. It's time to play Hexaghost here in Downfall. That's my Downfall, that is. Obtain a random common relic or upgrade a card. How to choose, well, there is a path over on the right that has 3 early question marks, a elite, rest, elite, question mark, rest, elite. So that's this one tracking down here. Looks pretty good to me. There's a version of that over here on the left actually as well, which misses out on 2 question marks, but it adds in instead an early shop as well as a early enemy. I'm really tempted to take the 18 damage to take 2 cards. 18 damage, transform 2 cards. Possibly upgrade one of them, should it be good. Possibly gives me a direction for my deck. Possibly enhances our damage, so I'm probably not gonna transform 2 defense here, but I am leaning in that direction, certainly. The other options are both good as well, though. It's not like we have any trash on offer here. Alright. Apocalypse now. Oh, you no longer use health to use this. Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright. Now, ladies, yeah. Like, I think we can do something about that. There's also the Stoke the Fire there. So I guess our whole plan is just ignite as many ghost flames as we possibly can. Leap forward in Apocalypse Now. Well, Apocalypse Now is more of a sequence break in a fashion. It doesn't seem like it's a good idea to get the extra energy out of that just yet. Float is just such an excellent upgrade. Upgrade a card, 2 curses. I think I'm just going to upgrade a single card here. And I think it's going to be the Seer. That's literally just so that if I get Hexaghost or Gremlin Knob in the first turn, I have a little bit better offense going up against them. Okay. Strike to complete that segment. Guess I'm gonna float forward. Then I defend Apocalypse Now, getting to the Inferno Ghost Flame. I strike 2 times to set up the Inferno Ghost Flame. And then ideally we just finish them off. Okay, so Seer. I guess Stoke the Fire, rather, sorry. Probably should have come out first there. Okay. Float, and depending on what we get, okay, fine, that's a do-nothing situation right there. Yeah, 60 damage with none taken. Not awful. Phantom Cloak up against Haunting Echo and Nightmare Strike. I love Haunting Echo. Real hard to convince me not to take at least 1 copy of it. That's a fast forward and it's on sale. Yep. It's as far as we really need to have a discussion about that. It's a fast forward. It's on sale. I would like to own it. Okay, I can't strike 2 times, Stoke the Fire, and then defend. That said, that's still almost certainly our full action. Get the 10 defense out of it. And then just speed up my way to the end. Ecto Cooler as well as Flames from beyond. Wow. Is this common now? Is that It looks weird to me, which makes me think it previously must have been uncommon. In fact, I think Searing Strike was uncommon as well. Ghost Flame Wall, defend myself, as well as give Soulburn to the attacker. Sure. I don't really have a deck identity yet. I also don't really want to go to that shop. I don't do much damage, and I would not be able to buy anything afterwards, so it's the all-timers combo of not really helpful for us in any fashion. Get him. And in fact, we got him. Living Bomb, Burning Touch, Nightmare Strike. So we could have, I guess, a Soulburn deck thematically here. Take a Burning Touch as a result of that. We have the Silent at the end of this floor as well. Sure. At the very least, we'll look into it. I really don't want to not use the fast forward here if I can avoid it. I should, by all rights, defend here. You know what? I'm going to look for the Ecto Core. It has to be Volcano Visage. And then defending is the only thing that matters past that point. Defend and then float by, advancing into the ability to double strike. And then I'm going to get the extra defend out there as well. Keep myself as safe and healthy as I possibly can. Ghost Wall will finish that off. I should probably just throw a Burning Touch there and do no movement on that because I know there are multiple strikes left in the deck and I'm going to be using those defensively. That'll do it. Beautiful. So we entered with 42 HP. We lost 5 overall. End of the fight. I'm pretty happy with that, considering the deck was really not ready for those enemies in particular. Burning Touch. Is that it? Are we a Soulburn Burning Touch defensive deck? Apocalypse Now is just the ability to kind of flaunt higher energy costs. I guess. Bag of Marbles at the start of his combo to play one vulnerable to all enemies. I'm actually going to ignore that because I think that is probably one I can afford to ignore in a deck that is styled like this. 14 to 22 Soulburn is a hell of an upgrade. So it's going to be taking damage of a type there. Very glad that we took as little as we did. Stoke the fire for a defend, and then I will float forwards. Just set myself up for the kill. And then watch it happen. Use Infused Drink as well as Infernal Form, rather, sorry. At the start of your turn, gain a dex. If we are planning on defending ourselves and Soulburn, then that's exactly the right card for this deck. Okay, we do nothing. We fast forward, triggering the Soulburn. We add more Soulburn to it. If I Apocalypse Now, I wake up the enemy, but I can actually get another turn of just Soulburning them. And so we will. Stoke the fire. Creating 2 cards in hand. Good, good, good. Gives us some more time to build up more intensity. So I should really just focus on my defense from here on out. That's the name of the game. Okay, if I float forward, advance, then we fast forward through that, we'll get 8 block as well as the 6 block from the Spirit Brand. 8 and 6. 8 and 6. Oh, Spirit Brand only does 5 now. Kind of surprised that I didn't spot that, frankly. Burning Touch is maximum 14 right now, but Seer is already 15, so I'm just going to throw that one out. Burning Touch and hit him with all that soul burn. Oh, this could not have worked out better. I think I might have been sleeping hard on the... Oh, Soul Stone Calendar. That's another great tool for this deck. Gosh. Gain energy and draw a card for each ignited Ghost Flame, then extinguish them. We're not really capable of doing that. Force ignite the active Ghost Flame. Do not advance at the end of this turn. I mean, there are some Soul Flames that I do, Ghost Flames that I do want to stay on, but I don't think I can put a bunch of tech stuff in my deck before I take care of my defense. I think that is signing my death warrant should I do that. Infernal Form needs to be playable, not just when I'm up against an enemy. Okay. Strike, fast forward. Yep. Defend, Seer, Haunting Echo might actually be the best we can do right now. We need an immediacy damage that is just not proposed by the Infernal Flame. Okay. Burning Touch. Yeah, we kill. In fact, we're already fine. We retract, then Burning Touch, dead. Rod of Bolstering Flame. The first time you play a power card each combat gains 6th block and 1 strength. That is incredible. That's going to make playing the Infernal Form so much easier. Incineration, deal 4 damage and apply full soul burn to a random enemy 3 times. We really ought to, just as a consequence of having Infernal Form, a lot of the way that we... I mean, the Infernal Form as well as 2 Burning Touches and Ghost Flame, right? We have good soul burn in this deck. Really good soul burn, in fact, in this deck. What we're missing is defense. If I keep focusing on taking a bunch more soul burn stuff, I will actually just lose. I'm not saying this, sorry, I'm not repeating this to remind you as much as I am to remind myself. 11 block on a turn where I didn't even block. Love it. I think I will also get a colorless. Alright, I'm playing the top 3 cards of the deck. We haven't got that much more health to spare before we get to the final boss. And also we were full up on potions, so if we had have gotten a potion at the end of this fight, it would have been otherwise wasted. Let's retract. Then I'll Ghost Flame, Apocalypse now, triggering the current. And then I Burning Touch, I should have done that in the opposite order, that's fine. And then Haunting Echo after that. Just triggering the Inferno multiple times there. That'll get the kill. Toasty. I mean, it's actually Phantom Cloak here, though, right? Same reason as prior. Yup. I can't. There's no option not to take any. All right. My setup is so important. I really can't afford to put anything in the middle of it. Okay. Phantom Inferno defend. Managed to get a full defense out of that one there too. Nice. This deck is actually looking a lot better than I was thinking. Okay, I just need more cards that say the word block on them. That's it. That's literally it. We are at the point of ridiculosity. Honestly, I might even be at the point that if I'm offered the busted crown after here, I may take it. I'm not going to actually force trigger the Ghost Flame Wall multiple times here, but I will admit temptation. I probably just let Apocalypse now burn. Haunting Echo Strike turns out to be more damage there. Infernal Form is deeply important. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to step forward right now. God, if we only had fast forward in this hand. I'm gonna fish. Fast forward. Wow, it's literally the bottom card of the deck ruined. Ruined! I can't play more zero costs as the thing. Take an extra turn. If I take an extra turn, the enemy loses their turn here, do they not? I'm pretty sure they do. I am very much hedging that that is the case. I did not give myself enough energy after that. Well, I did give them an extra point of strength there. Oh, gosh. Sear, fast forward, and then Burning Touch. Just stack a ridiculous amount of Soul Burn on the enemy. Yes, I kind of expected that one. Thankfully, I did beef all the way up on defense. Let's float to retract. Then I will sear and soulburn. Got a little bit of block myself. All right, we got this. Ah, man. I guess we lose. I wanted just that moment of, what? Turn it up. Gain 5 intensity, lose it in X+1, upgrades to X+2 turns. That gives us the ability to get a lot of intensity at the very start of a fight as well, possibly for zero cost even. But a second infernal form rather. Good lord, look, I just do not see the little wilt at the top of the T there, apparently. We have so many powers at the moment. We actually may have far too many. Makeshift Battery. Gain an energy and add a random status card into your discard at the start of your turn. Doubles the effectiveness of potions, or you can no longer take potions. No longer take potions. I don't want to mess with my second draw, because my second draw is the execution versus the setup. And I think I'm gonna more easily get along without potions. I don't think I'm gonna easily get along without them. I'd like to go back against that statement, walk that back just a little bit, if not a mile. But I think that's the easier of the two for me to neglect here. Get the second infernal form upgrade. More defense, please. Ooh. It's totally fine. Hit me. Oh my god, this ghost flame wall is going to be ridiculous. Let's fast forward to get there, then ghost flame wall and a defend. Incoming is 12, 12, 24 total. And then the outgoing is almost all of their HP. Let's float forwards to guarantee that the Phantom Cloak triggers both of those impacts there. Nice. That'll get him. Will it not? I guess many of them return later. No, not otherwise like. $15 and $12. Okay, so we will take some damage here. 4 isn't so bad, though. Ghost shield. Thermal transfer is interesting. If the enemy has soul burn, deal damage as well as block. Shield of the Night isn't even that bad here, right? It's just, well, I mean, Shield of the Night is actually quite good. This is affected 2 times by block. It's just, we don't have that many ethereal cards. Float, fast forward. We put more fast forwards in the deck. Ghost Shield is also pre-upgraded. Yeah, I think it is that one. It's got a lot more upside potential. Phantom Cloak floats forwards into Seer and Ghost Flame Wall. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, that's 63 soul burn stacked in the first 2 turns. That's a lot. Gain more block there. Oh, man. Absolutely carving up these turkeys. All right. Combustive fluid. Force ignite the active ghost flame 3 times. Interesting. Can't have it, though. Don't want another copy of Stoke the Fire. I'm fine on that front. It did say block. You're right. It did say block. But so does... Nope. That's Haunting Echo. Haunting Echo sometimes blocks, as we just saw against the Bolstering Go. Okay, have Mummified Hand in your store. Come on. It only makes sense after that setup. That is the only way that intensity could matter to me over the course of this battle if it was instant, which it was. That one's got to be a retraction, and then Flame Shields. You know, not ridiculous, but good. for a Soulburn deck to have managed to do that damage, because Soulburn is going to have a lot of difficulty doing damage, typically. Step Through is just a good card. It's pretty hard not to take it. I know it was up against if the enemy has Soulburn, detonate it. Don't worry. That's another copy of Fast Forward. Another ethereal card to put in the deck, for the sake of the others. Honestly, upgrading 2 skills isn't even that bad right now. I could kind of clean sweep here and I'd be happy about it. Let's get the Icky out of the deck, certainly. Take the Fast Forward, certainly. It's not like we have the... It's not like we have the energy to spare consistently to play Reign of Embers here. Deal 8 and 8 to a random enemy X times. If X is 3 or more, apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable to all enemies. It will resolve in that order as well. So you'll do the damage and then afterwards apply the weak and vulnerable to enemies. That Shield of the Night is certainly there, isn't it? Let's take that and then the War Paint. Nice. I think I might hold some money here. 2 elites from now, another merchant fight, another merchant afterwards. Either I'm going for multiple removals, or, and this seems quite likely to me, I'm holding for the possibility that I end up finding a relic that I like a lot more. This is great. We'll strike, step through, Shield of the Night, defend. 1 down. I'm fine with that. Yes, and here's why I'm fine with that. Now we get to fast forward and use a Phantom Cloak to actually get the strength up, and then we can use a Haunting Echo to get our strength up again. I feel like I'm probably going to have to use the weak potion on the back liner. Probably... It feels like it's going to be next turn. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to float to retract and use the Phantom Cloak again, in the exact same way we did prior. Okay. I need to at least kill one of these. Oh god, the next hand is very non-defensive. Fine. Strength is not how we scale. I'm going to fast forward, gaining another point of strength, then use Haunting Echo to kill a target in the sneaky gremlin there. I'm actually going to Soulburn the Gremlin Wizard. It's got 1 more turn until it tries to go off. There's a weak potion on you. Here's the top 3 of my draw pile. One Infernal Form, 1 Strike. Actually, it should have been Stoke the Fire first as well. Ow. Shields of the Night is perfect in that position. Alright, so we're at a Haunting Echo. Wow, it actually locked in the amount of Ghost Flames that the Inferno Ghost Flame activated for the first time and did it again the second time. I did not expect that. I am really pleased by it, though. Fast forward our way out of that a wee bit. Then I'll retract and keep it up. 39 incoming? Yikes. So we'll fast forward there, and then Right, step through, defend. Oh, okay, yeah, we're... See, the thing is, we have an elite coming up. This fight was basically as bad as it possibly could have been for us. Specifically, having our 2 scaling options at the very bottom of the deck, as well as all of the enemies had 6 metallicize at the start. Because I'm a deck that doesn't have much immediate damage on targets, I was unable to take out those minions before... Effectively, they just locked the Gremlin leader in the back line into a cycle of hitting me every other turn. Oof. Go shield. Just need more defense. I'm gonna live, I need more defense. Speaking of... we Phantom. Advance our way into a Shield of the Night. Go shield. Seer. I don't think I go for the Apocalypse now. I think I want to exploit the Bolster and Ghost Flame. And in fact, this is how you do that. Let's... Oh, I was really hoping that was going to upgrade the fast forward there. Oh, well. Still works out in the end. Really? Ghost Flame War comes up on the only turn the enemy isn't doing... It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's... No, you're mad about it. Step through. Haunting Echo, step through, defend, Burning Touch? No, that's not defensive enough. I think it's just Ghost Flame, defend, then step through. Yep. Yikes. Unfortunately, this only triggers 2 times whilst the Phantom Cloak is in hand, so I have to play the Ghost Shield first. And then Infernal Form is just a given. 21, 28 incoming. Mm-hmm. Yep. I didn't pick up enough defensive cards to really keep that one going. We had a whole load of different ways to do damage as we were a bit slower there. Honestly, I wonder if that deck would have been much more successful with 1 fewer Phantom Cloak and 1 fewer Infernal Form. The amount of times we went through the first cycle and just weren't really capable of defending ourselves. We were trying to address that near the very end. You can see the Ghost Shield pick up as well as the Knight's Shield pick up, the deprioritization of picking up other things. But I think but it's hard to argue those in, like, not cards that I probably should have taken, because those are the cards that would have gotten me over the hill in terms of the final fights. I think maybe I needed to just take more cards that said defense. Right? The Stoke the Fire that I turned down because I was like, no, I think we're past the point of Stoke the Fire. It said block. Maybe that was enough. How much setup did we have? How much execution did we have? So, no block, no block. Well, okay, the first time we play a power, it's 6 block. When we play it on the Bolster and Ghost Flame, it's another 5. Or, sorry, it's another, modified by intensity number. I think it's actually 4 by base. No, that's not what I asked for, Google. Thank you very much. Here's what I found on the web. I think the second Infernal Form this early might have just been a mistake. Because instead of that, I could have upgraded another one of the cards. Also, I probably didn't need 2 Burning Touches in the deck. If I was running it smoothly, 1 probably ought be enough. This was a transformation, so I'm not going to really comment on the things that were transformations. Block, block, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw for free. 6, 7, 8. So 8 cards in the 24 card deck. Let's count these as like maybe 2 in total, not just because of the deck's modification effect of these and the fact that they all cycle themselves out of the deck, but also the fact that they block in the Bolstering Ghost Flame as well as from the Rod of the Bolstering Flame. That takes us to 10. It's not actually awfully balanced, especially considering one of these cards is just a Thin Witch card. Instantly goes by itself. That said, the final Ghost Shields was very, very late. Honestly, I think given another run at the... Given another run at that elite, in any circumstance where they weren't metallicized, so I couldn't really kill them, probably would have done significantly better. The amount that we had to focus on them was very, very limiting, unfortunately. Also, maybe I'm just wrong on the numbers, but that Book of Stabbing did damage, you know? 7s. I thought it only did 7s when it had the strength buff. I might just be out of tune with Slay the Spire numbers recently, which probably indicates I need to play a little bit off camera in my own time. Not necessarily any of the characters that I haven't explored a lot recently, but maybe I simply must break this streak. At the moment though, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.